Johnson against MP. Here's Barnes. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Johnson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
A deep 3 from MP. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Sacramento closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, remember what we said now. Hey, play our basketball. We've been doing a great job. Let's keep it up, okay? Let's go now.
Alvin Gentry's team has found an identity that's working, and that makes everything a lot easier on both. Ends. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Wait. Hey D,黑兵，黑头发，黑猫，黑眼睛，A1，到的都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻，AP，按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跑会议，先给一下账户再看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，来赌玩来往，从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我老在黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪宝宝裤子拉了低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我在哪里，哪里就有。我们还 brother 像 XOT F4B 投射 B2K 海豹部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎民国成长学院我要当刘德华我当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你是小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把全球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你上牢记胖起来打中你的太阳穴足够让你倒地足够让你倒地只要我在你们爬都爬不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像龙卷风刮到我心刮到我心外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定黑 T 黑屏黑头发黑猫黑眼睛 A1 当然都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 AP 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击电话那个响开个跨会议
Driving into this week at the Mobile One Grand Prix. Goggles 2K, putting the shift in, shifting left, shifting right. Oh, goes up, reversing with the bam. Second is Too Easy Man in the wreck.
This game is too crazy.
Running into the grab the clutch offensive board. Out to the corner. And then yes. Bang! Ooh, he does it himself.
The Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Rashawn Holmes out there with Domantas Sabonis. But that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability, but everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Meadow, and there's the sweet dunk to finish it off.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
And finished off by Graham.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
MP with the bounce pass. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Trey Lyles checked in for Sabonis. Here's Lyles. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Graham. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
Good on the triple.
3 points. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
New Orleans has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Inside, here's Graham, and he makes good on the layup. Graham's got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. MP passes to Medu. Back to MP. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento. Here's McCollum. Launches a 3. No good. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Kings lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. play so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
We've got Hernan Gomez. Jones is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's McCollum, and it's Graham in at point guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Hayes.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's hard to see anything but a ton of potential when you look at a player like Jackson Hayes.
Well, Kevin, just consider everything he's done already. Pulling down double-doubles, shooting at a high percentage. He makes the most of every touch he gets, and he's only getting better.
MP passes to Mitchell, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum.
Substitution.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Ingram outside. New Orleans moving it around. And Valanciunas kicks to McCollum. Hits the three-point bomb. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
MP passes to DiVincenzo. Back to MP. Bucket is good. MP's got 10.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
On the wing, Nance. Covered by Lamb. And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 3.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Sabonis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. Substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hernan Gomez comes in for Williamson. Jones checked in for Ingram. And it's Nance in for C.J. McCollum. On the court right now for the Kings. Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Davis. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's Medu in at the 5, roaming the pitch.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
A three from MP. Mitchell finds MP. Taken away by Hayes. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Nance. Rebound by Mitchell. The Kings trail by 5. Passes it to MP. To the paint. Here's Medu. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Graham will bring it up with the New Orleans Pelicans. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Got a piece of it. And here is Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And the Kings making a change here.
In for the
Lamb's checked in.
Jeremy Lamb.
And here are the Kings now. It's a 3-point game. A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jones against Davis. Nance down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Graham. With the clock winding down, and Hayes throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg just keeps swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. Pelicans on top, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Gomez out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Jones in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hayes, no good. The Kings trail by 3 to the inside, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. So for the
substitution on the court.
A 3 off the inbound. Tracks in the tray.
3.
MP's got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. High arcing shot,
Rashawn.
And the layup good by Holmes.
Assisted by.
And it's an 11-point Kings lead.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Wait. Hey D, hey Bing， 黑头发，黑帽，黑眼镜，黑王，到哪都是贵宾。我是一个比地球更高的卫星。黑钻，AP， 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击。电话那个响，开个跨会议，写给亚装或者看看汇率。你的老板他要给我面子，来读外来网，从来不受任何限制。和我近距离接触，只能通过电视。我老着黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪宝宝裤子拉的低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的来。
Staying in the wreck with nothing less than great. Top of the key, spin drive, behind the back gather, and oh, my goodness. 3 jumpers, no blockers, wow. Hey, help your teammate when they get to the floor like that. Sailing away on the Concha Del Mar, it's Glizzo's status, who shows some down the middle confidence, rising from the free throw line with the MJ slam. Oh, timeless, baby. Vote now for your top play of the week. And remember, you can get your best play on 2KTV. Share them on social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Next week's Season 4's winners will compete for your vote and a 100,000 PC prize. Don't miss it. And of course, see you inside.
A beautiful look from up above. The lights of Dallas, Texas. Our sight tonight. Happy Halloween and welcome to a spooky screening of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here's hoping all your trick-or-treaters come at halftime. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, take it.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have commissioned.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Dante DiVincenzo out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Sabonis in at the power forward position. And for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell out there. Basketball.
In for the Kings.
Grant, serious question here now. When you look back, which costume got you the most treats, partner?
Of course. That's easy, B.A. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I went as Michael Jackson. I got all the candy, and I threw in a moonwalk as well. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
MP finds Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the
back to MP.
2 minutes.
Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And MP with a basket on the assist by Davis.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Fox against Doncic. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Out to Fox. On the wing, MP. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic up top. Last game out, he had 40. Into the lane. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Fox with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. And it's Fox missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. MP, the pass to Sabonis. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open. So you've got to be ready to receive.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Metu. And he comes up with a bucket.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation. Puts the pass right on the mark.
Dallas shooting 28% in this first quarter. Doncic up top. Pass to Chris. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Kings on top. They're up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Trey Lyles. Terrence Davis out there with MP. Then there's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Metu in at the center position, filling out the middle. To the left wing. Dinwiddie against MP. Dinwiddie left side. Here's Powell. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Dinwiddie against Davis. Dinwiddie, no good. The Kings leading. Now here's MP. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Davis finds MP, right wing. Here's Lyles. Dinwiddie with a rebound. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Burke. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Lamb. Lyles' shot is good. And the Kings lead by 5.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Powell passes to Kleba. Here's Burke. 6 to shoot. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Second chance shot. And Powell with the lay-in. Powell's got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish. So it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for Sacramento. Hunting for... And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Making a switch here. Green is checked in, and the Kings will go for a different look here. Lyles, he's checked in for Holmes. Metu comes in for Sabonis. Davis, he's checked in for Barnes. And MP is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Maxi Kleba out there with Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Jalen from Brunson, and it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now MP. Give him 8. Outside for Davis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Brunson. Doncic on the wing. This for the tie. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity. And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Chris, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Dinwiddie outside. Doncic outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense.
Well, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, PA. I mean, he's got the ball on the screen. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
6 on the shot clock. MP no good. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Inside. Here's Doncic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had...
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Mavericks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they play.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Taking a look at Sacramento, Trey Lyles is out there with Alex Len. Then it's MP. Then there's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Kicks it out to MP. The 3 is up. Good.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Wait. AD, AP, head of our hey ma, hey engine, A1， 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻 ，AP， 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响开个报会议，献给亚洲或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，在度玩来往从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的黑，甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 XOT F4P 投射 B2K 海豹部队天地会 M 会 B 进攻目标那个飞虎队4大天王黎民国成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发展就头发上抹点发蜡
头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你小弟娱乐行业
Next week, you're all in for a special treat.
Well, you're just going to have to tune in next week to find out.
Until then, enjoy the game, go get some dubs, get that tiger.
Bye.
From Salt Lake, welcome to 2K Sports for another payday.
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Sean Holmes out there with Sabonis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Barnes. And it's Fox in at the point guard. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gay is out there with Gobert.
In for the game.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for Rudy Gay. O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Stolen by O'Neal. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he goes in for the dunk.
Jordan Clarkson has the kind of speed and athleticism to get out in transition and be a problem.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Count the basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. 7-point differential. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
A nice shot by MP.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble? And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
6 on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Kings trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Lamb. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mitchell. Jazz leading by 4. Clarkson passes to Alexander Walker. He dishes it to Whiteside. Tipped away. Here's O'Neal. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Lamb. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. MP left side. Puts up a three. Drills it from outside. MP's got 7 points.
Yeah, I like the fact that this team continues to fight and have clawed themselves back into a point where they're in striking distance.
Clarkson, that one wide left.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and the best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. At the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, Eric Paschal out there with Whiteside. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 1. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. Paschal's shot is off. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Davis gets a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Kings. Jazz shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Alexander Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
First free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gay's checked in for Eric Paschal. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Clarkson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Ends up going with the new group. On the inbound. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So into the lane and the dunk by O'Neal.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Out to Lamb. Buries the long-range jumper. Lamb's got 11 points.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the layup's good off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The drive by MP. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to MP. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 9. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack. Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Pass to Davis. The 3 from MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game. Down low. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Sacramento. They're up by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Vasco comes in for Rudy Gay. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. That's who's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Harrison Barnes. Davis is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Davis. Jeremy Lamb out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's MP. And it's Medu in at the 5. The drive by MP. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A., thanks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Mitchell passes to Whiteside. Mitchell with it. Now defended by MP. Clarkson for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Trey Lyles checked in for the Kings. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Will it go? And too long on the shot.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Sacramento with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
I'm telling you, it's all about learning, okay?
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot.
Mike Conley.
And so here's Sacramento. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clarkson outside to the paint. Here's Whiteside over Barnes, and a beautiful finish by Whiteside.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Cisse, stolen by Clarkson. For a number of seasons, offensive output, Greg, has been on the rise, as we've seen, but last year it went to a whole different level.
I mean, how about 2 years ago with Dallas? They had the greatest offensive season since all the way back in 1973, averaging over 116 points per 100 possessions. Get this, last year, 7 teams beat that record.
Jazz trail by 20, and the Jazz call time here. Bogdanovich comes in.
Substitution on the court.
Mitchell dishes to Whiteside. Conley for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olman, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
兵，黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比地球更高的卫星，黑钻 AP 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响开个跨会议，写给要账户再看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，独玩的网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的猪，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 XOT F4B 投射 B2K 海豹部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡
头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你是小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把全球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你身牢记胖起来带走你的太阳穴足够让你倒地
足够让你倒地只要我在你们跑都跑不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像场龙卷风刮到我心
外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定
黑 T 黑瓶黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 当然都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 AP 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击电话那个响开个跨会议给要账户再看看汇率
你的老板他要给我面子独玩的网从来不受任何限制和我近距离接触只能通过电视我拉着黑的 A 甩着我的辫子在我面前摆拍摄影机炫耀我的猪把裤子拉得低故事里散发的粉儿你看我的哪里就有
毛蛋头顶着香牛仔看到我们出门拦着某个走开满汉全席当做下酒菜倒进水晶玻璃杯 AB 丢的价格给了这就是同在你玩上的风格你看到了绝对会给你们安排到位从不倒退带动地区经济的消费拽得动来个乔丹和皮蓬的小配合城门下还在不停的敲回车手表上在转台上看不见到底点钟24 hours 不够用我是系统里最大的漏洞没有空还有钱的宣言没有空
King Jordan, we've been on this road with you for quite a long time. Give us the good news.
Oh, we can read his legend.
Well, in your hunt for glory, make sure and check out the following events. This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, earn double XP for all games played in the wreck. Meanwhile, the city goes haywire, and every game you play will feature new rules and rewards. Next weekend, the Concha del Mar hosts Park After Dark, featuring exciting decorations, competition, and rewards.
Let's bring out the starting five for your Sacramento Kings. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches. 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Welcome, everyone, courtside with 2 ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian De'Aaron Fox holds it down for the Kings' hometown. Fox said, quote, Sacramento fought for this team, this franchise. That's why we will fight for these.
Indeed, they are hungry, Allie. Thank you. A look at the Pelicans starting group. Devontae Graham out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 4. And for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Barnes.
Pelicans.
And some changes here for the Kings. Metu, he's checked in for Holmes. Davis comes in for Barnes. And MP is subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Valanciunas. Hernan Gomez comes in for Jones. Snell, he's checked in for Ingram. And Lewis is subbed in for Graham.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about. But speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
MP, that one's good.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
McCollum drives in, and McCollum slams it in.
Well, as his confidence grows, McCollum gets himself into attack mode, and that's where his game goes to another level. Beautiful drive by the young phenom.
MP outside. Clock at 6. Sabonis, the pass to MP. The Pelicans pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow, closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 6 points.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
Pass to Lewis. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Metu pulls it down.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Now here's MP. The D's right on him. For 3. That shot off. Now here's McCollum. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Jonas Valanciunas. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. In the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job really of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We got Trey Lyles. MP is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Chimezie Metu, and it's Lamb in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Lewis. Here's Hayes, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
MP outside. To the middle. Here's Lyles. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Sacramento foul. Chimezie Metu.
And some changes here for the Kings. Barnes, he's checked in for Metu. DiVincenzo comes in for Davis. And Mitchell subbed in for MP. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Completely new group for the Kings. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. That one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
Pass to Sabonis. Here's Fox on the wing, MP. The 3 is up. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Sabonis against McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
Well, McCollum doesn't get a lot of dunks throughout the course of the year. Nice to see him rise up that time.
MP, the pass to Sabonis. Count that bucket. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter. McCollum against Fox. Back to McCollum. Takes the three. He can't hit that time. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what Jonas.
Pelicans.
Does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, BA, I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. Tony Snell is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Willie Hernan Gomez. Then there's Jackson Hayes.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Here's Snell. Shoots from the block. And it's McCollum getting it to go. McCollum's got 12.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Here's Murphy. And they get it back. Hernan Gomez, no good. McCollum against MP. 59 seconds left in the third. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. The Pelicans trail. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Murphy. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. MP outside, driving to the basket. And the shot goes. And it's a 10-point Sacramento lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Murphy. And he banks in the layup.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's MP. McCollum pulls it in. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now. The layup off target. And so it's the Sacramento Kings finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jeremy Lamb is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Terrence Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Sabonis in its center. Locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's MP. Pass to Sabonis. And stolen by Hayes. Graham for 3. The shot misses. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside Lamb. Outside Davis. From deep, MP. Kept alive by Sacramento.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Jones. Pass to McCollum. The shot no good. Lamb with some nice D. The Kings leading. MP outside. Driving in. Shot clock at 6. Barnes passes to MP. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Kings lead by 10. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. New Orleans calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you.
Wait. Hey D, hey Bing, head of our hey Ma, hey眼睛 ，Hey One， 到的都是贵宾，我是一个比地球更高的卫星。Hey Zwan，Yeah，AP， 按下抱抱按钮让敌人追击，电话那个。
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win. After win.
You know, during the win streak, it hadn't been just one guy. The starters, the bench unit, the coaching staff, everybody's at the top of their game right now.
Yeah, they look legit, and I tell you what, no one in the league wants to face them right now.
Here are the starters for Las Vegas. We've got the captain, and the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
And Wingate gets it to go. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a champion. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Olic. And the shot falls short this time. Here's the captain. He dishes it to Fisher. Christie with the rebound. To the wing right side. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Olic covered by MP. And that one good.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Here's the captain, defended by Christie. Tries to save it, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Let's take a moment now to recognize a player who has been incredible lately, and it's earned him Western Conference Player of the Month.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Here's the captain. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Ball against Fisher. Wingate passes to Gomez. 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Olic. No good from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The captain, and he jams it with authority.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate when he